back to camping with the boys. We've arrived in the Brecon Beacons. We've been going into this forest and we've found an area which could be pretty good for camping, so we're going to set up in a minute.
Just been to collect my backpack that I stupidly left while we went exploring. Loopie's being good as gold, she's not leaving us. She stayed there by me then the whole way there and the whole way back.
Tell them about Epstein's Island.
Stream down there, Jeffrey Epstein's Island over there, which we'll show you in a moment.
John reckons he's going to go and swim in it. I don't think he will. It's too cold for that.
Set up Tim's tent there, he's just doing the internals. Set up my tent here, Loopie's chilling. Oh, the new tent with the double door porch and the big entrance into the black pit of mountains. Yeah, got a little river down there and a reservoir over there. Should be a nice trip.
Tents are all coming together. Both set up now. Just a matter of the insides to sort. Loopie's enjoying her little home now. Getting settled in. Right, so I've finished setting up the inside of my tent now. I'll just give you a quick tour. So if I turn the light on, bear with. There's your sleeping bag. Mattress, no bags in there as well. There you go. Starting to get the fire together. You decided to piss right next to me. Well done, girl. Thanks for that. Piss and back to bed, that's what she's done.
Pissed them back to bed.
Yeah.
Nice. Good girl, Loopie.
There we go. Fire's starting to come up, which is good.
Oh yeah, nice and toasty.
Loopie's having her dinner. Good girl. There's my tent. The river's all the way over there, like. So it's definitely getting dark now.
Yeah. Huh?
We were just eating our Polish sausage that we've been cooking on the fire. Bloody gorgeous.
Get it roasting.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you can hear it, but listen to the snap on this sausage.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera picked that up, but there you go. No, it is lovely though.
Loopie's just helping Tim with the firewood.
It's actually more helpful than Alexander.
More helpful than Alexander, he's just said. Look at her, she's getting all the branches off. Good girl, Loopie. She took over Tim.
It's definitely roaring now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think it's meowing.
Hey?
I think it's meowing. Dog's just got in the tent. Pass that out and up, snap up the sticks. It's done good.
Still got plenty left.
Fire's burning low, we're here freezing our asses off. Literally. Loopie is that cold that she's spooning up against Tim, trying to get any amount of heat she can. Poor thing. Don't know what's going on, do you? You think this is the longest walk I've ever been on? When are we getting out of here, Dad? Well, not anytime soon, girl. Not anytime soon.
What time is it now? About 7:45. Is it 7:30?
7:30.
It's 7:30 now, and we've still got a fire, which is good, but we are running out of wood to burn, which is
Yeah, it's kind of
not great.
we're living hand to mouth. We're living quite hand to mouth on the fire right now. As soon as the wood that we collect is added, we have to go and collect more, and then it's either miss out on the warmth and collect wood, or just enjoy the warmth, let it die down and then collect wood. They say a man who collects his own wood beats himself twice. Ooh.
So there you go. It's very quiet without Alexander. We have discussed this. It's very different.
Yeah, what we were saying, what was missing, Tim? It was like a, I don't know what was missing, like a randomness element. Me and Tim are so grounded and just so like
Normal.
level-headed gentlemen that, you know, where's the comic relief? The dog's farted a couple of times. That's about as funny as Alexander gets, so. Just having a nice fire, heating up. What are they called, Tim? What are these?
Potato flour.
Heating up a potato fowl. Alexander is with us. Loopie's keeping them warm by the tent here. He's monitoring their food and water. Alexander, the water needs topping up, bro. You were meant to let us know. God, you just can't
Lazy
stop.
bastard.
Lazy bastard. God. Anyway, it's good to have you here, bro. Mwah.
So I'm in my tent now, and I'm in my sleeping bag. I'm wrapped up all in my clothing, just as I was before. So I haven't changed into anything else, and I've made myself a hot water bottle using one of my water bottles that I can drink out of, and I just boiled some water, put it in a sock, and that's between my legs now, keeping me warm. And actually, I feel alright. I feel quite toasty. But we'll have to wait and see what it's like in the middle of the night. Alright? Good morning. So it's day 2. It's 6 in the morning. I've had a pretty shit night's sleep. I was waking up every 2 hours or so and re-blowing up my mattress. It seems like the brand new mattresses that we got on the last trip have not survived the last 6 months, which is a fucking pain. When it's inflated, it's absolutely fine. I'm totally comfortable, but when it starts to deflate and I start touching the ground's obviously cold, so that starts cooling me down, and then I end up waking up. So I don't know whether that was happening in the Peak District and I just wasn't noticing because it wasn't as cold, but I'm definitely noticing it now. Another thing that happened in the middle of the night was the string that pulls my sleeping bag closed at the top to make it nice and snug snapped. So I woke up actually around about 5:30, and for the last half an hour I've just been threading it through slowly, and I think I fixed it, but we'll have to see if it holds out. I don't know if John's awake yet. I assume he's not. I haven't heard a peep from him, but I'm not going to bother starting to pack up yet. I'm going to give it some time. I might make myself a brew in here, but I'm definitely not going to go back to sleep. I haven't got the need to go back to sleep, or feel comfortable to. So I'm just going to stay warm and have a brew. I am going to say this, you know, there's a big difference in the amount of space you have, and there's just one of you in the tent. It's meant to be a double, 2 people. I mean, it's perfect for just me, but I'm just doing this like this. I think we definitely need to have more than one tent in the future. I'm just in the process of packing up my tent. So, taking the inside out and folding that away. John's still asleep by the sounds of things. But this is where we stayed last night. It's quite nice. We decided to sleep underneath the trees instead of over there by that clearing. Just we thought we might get more coverage, a bit more warmth, but not by much, maybe a degree or something. But, right, I better carry on, keep warm. So we're all out and about now. John's just taking his tent down now and he's putting his stuff away. I'm basically nearly packed, so I'm gonna give him a hand. She's
Revving up.
yeah, revving up to go and
We'll be revving up that soon. That edge there.
yeah.
That's where we're going. Had a nice cold night's sleep last night, didn't we, Tim?
It was fucking freezing,
-1.
and it's gonna get worse.
-3 tonight.
I'm putting this away because my fucking hand is freezing. Right, John, do you want to explain what we've just had to do?
Starting this mountain climb with over there. Every rock is just covered with ice, you just can't see it. They look grippy, you stand on them, they're slippy. Like the dog, we had to drag her across the river because she doesn't like water. She's here now with her wet paws, and oh my days. We're barely up here. Look how far we are from the road. And we're fucked.
Tough going.
But at least the sun's coming out now.
It's the concentration that gives you, like, tiredness. But it'll be fine though. Once we get going, we'll be okay. Stayed over there in those trees where that lake is.
When I was 6 years old, I broke my leg. And I was running from my brother.
Been dropped off by the saviour. Here she goes, Ben out.
She's left us.
All alone.
Where are we, John? Or should we not be back?
I don't know, Tim, let's walk up here and find out.
All right then. I'll give them a clue. You know, if anybody. All right, girl.
Like that. Fresh reservoir mountain water. On our way up this.
dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill. 15 years
You right there, John?
smoking and rolled cigarettes. Running from the law to the backfields and getting
Shall I
drunk with my
do a
friends.
panorama and show everyone where we are?
Had my first kiss on a Friday night. I don't reckon that I did it right, but I was
From a different
young.
angle, like. I'll show you the other side as well.
Take me back to when we found weekend jobs, and when we got paid, we'd buy cheap spirits and drink them straight.
Do you recognise it now, Alexander?
Friends have not thrown up in so long. Oh, how we've grown. I can't wait to go home. I'm on my way.
Let's see if it's as we remember it.
Country lane, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel. It's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Fucking hell. Definitely needs a refurb, but this is it.
Tim and Loopie just processing wood.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize it's
Get your stick.
Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that did.
Good girl.
Treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of.
Just been processing loads of firewood in advance so that we've got plenty to burn. Loopie's been helping as well, haven't you, girl?
Little update. We've got our super skinnies, logs and branches all chopped. Tim's just making a bit of room. He's going to pitch there, I'm going to pitch here. I've just chopped down a bunch of these because the ground's not perfectly level, so we're thinking lay a bed of these underneath the non-level parts to raise it up. Should keep us nice and level and a bit warmer even, being not directly on the floor. Loopie's doing good. She's been processing lots of wood, haven't you, girl? You just hear the dog barking in the distance. Yeah. looking nice. Nice day for it. Right, you can't see me, but this is water from the reservoir. As you can see, it's slightly yellow with a little stick in it. These are water purification tablets, and this is a filter bag. Each tablet does 1 litre, which is conveniently the size of my small pot. Fill the bag with the water. And you can see here, it's got a hole in it, you bastard. You can see it's draining. So we'll just let this pot fill up. And then we'll purify. We now have a full container of water, to which a single purification tablet, oh my god, they're tiny, should be added. Look how small they are. They're like an antihistamine. Smaller than my finger. Plop that in. Now give that fit. Purified. Now give that 30 minutes and we'll be drinkable. We've just pitched up tents. What yeah, perfect example, Tim, just as you unzip, of what we've done to improve our warmth overnight.
You do that, show us what your dog's done.
Oh yeah.
As we were setting up, decided, do you know what, this is somewhere nice I'd like to walk over.
Nice camouflage footprints all over Tim's tent now.
Day one, she decides to flick her pissy fucking patches of grass or whatever it is into my tent, and now she's walked all over it. So.
But what we've done this time to help us on some insulation is we've chopped a few these branches and we've laid them under our sleeping area. So as you can see in Tim's, boom, we put all of them the right way up so the branches are at the bottom full of leaves, and we lie on that, and then we've got a nice cushion of air between us and the ground. That's going to keep us warm in the night. I've got the same. And I've just lied in my inside sheet and it felt actually quite nice off the floor. The way your sheet, it like hugs you like a little cocoon. Loopie's being good, except for walking on Tim's tent. We've got a massive amount of firewood. We got all this. We got these 4 big chunky logs there, and all these. We'll get that started soon once we've finished setting up. Oh, Loopie's so good. She's just lying in the tent now.
Oh, she can see us now.
I know.
We are finished with the camp. Actually, we'll just give you a quick tour. There we go. Sorry. There's the campfire. We've got a log there and a log there. That's where all the wood is. So whoever sits there, I suppose, is in charge of stocking the fire up. There's John.
With our purified pond water brews that Tim didn't know was purified water, but I've made him it now. So yeah. He's going to have to drink it because he's so polite.
Yeah. There, over there is the
toilet
area, which John's christened.
Unholy. Cleared up all the ground, as you can see. It's all nothing that we'll trip on or anything in the night.
Yeah, we also cleaned that out the fire because the fire had loads of cans and stuff that the previous tenants had left here, and left it an absolute shithole, to be honest. But it's much tidier now, and we've made a sort of, I don't know why we've done that, to be honest, but I suppose it's just dead space behind there, and it's more firewood if we need it. But
for the dogs to go scuttling through as well.
Yeah, true, because the dog's not going to go through that. And then there's my tent. As you can see, we've put fern, bracken, whatever it is, down to give it an extra bit of insulation underneath. And it's actually really comfortable, to be fair.
Actually, just pine needle branches in it.
Yeah, but
the dog all lied down.
Yeah, it's young pine needles, so they're soft. And there's Loopie in there having a lie down.
Being well behaved.
Good girl.
You can tell that she likes it more with the pine needles underneath, because she didn't want to lie in the tents yesterday.
No.
Or whenever without the insulation. So now it's a lot warmer. It must be.
Yeah. So there you go. Back to Corwin campsite, and It's probably better than ever, really. It's just Alexander's missing, that's the only thing.
But he's here.
Yeah.
In memoriam.
Oh yeah, I've forgotten about
Right,
this.
the food bag. There's his AD at the top. AD. T. Where is it? T here. D. And then here we've got J. F.
Yeah. There you go.
We just started the fire. Tim's having a go at me draw knife. Make some shavings. Fire's roaring away nicely. We haven't even used any of our big wood supply really yet. Yeah, Loopie's chilling. Got a hoodie on. Good girl. Looking at the view she is. Which is divine. And yeah, we're just gonna get a good bed of embers first off our fire, and then we're gonna start our cooking, which is scouts tonight, isn't it, Tim? We can't wait. We cannot wait. Got the fire going nicely, roaring away. Got the goat meat in the frying pan. Tim's prepping the potatoes and the onion. Got some more veg in there as well, you know, Tim.
Have we?
Yeah, then the bottom.
Oh yeah, the
other bit. And we're going to start this scouse in a minute. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love them in the end.
What is it? What have you got?
I want to get the separate thing for it if you don't want to mix it with the potato so you can fry.
Yeah. So what are you about to show me, Tim?
Is we make some incisions.
This technique for cutting onions in the hand.
Obviously being very careful. And then you can go same thing this way, like that, and then just do that. And just
Wow, look at that finely diced onion. Shit, Tim, you're a fucking genius.
and just do the same technique again and again.
Again and again.
Incision, incision. See?
Wow,
Nice and nice.
truly outstanding.
Get the odd occasion.
Here's a smile.
So John's frying up the meat now.
Oh yeah.
I've finished. Goat meat.
Just finished.
Chopping up the spuds and the onion. So now,
Just getting it all browned up to seal it before we add it to the broth with the potatoes and that. It'll help it retain a lot of moisture and get nice and juicy. Smells fucking lovely already. I'm gonna set maybe 1 or 2 pieces aside out of the stew for the little soup for the dog. But maybe small pieces.
definitely small pieces.
Tim's fuming, he hadn't heard me say that before.
Don't want to be missing out. Very good. Do you need to top up the fire a little bit, or is it all right?
Yeah, I probably need to top it up in a minute. But the meat's nearly done now, so.
Right, so she's boiling away. Hopefully now should be able to eat some of it. starting to look good.
Fire. Been a bit of a job, but we've built this nice little structure that we're drying our wood on. And it's nicely burning underneath. It's nice and warm around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've finished our dinner. Mine's too off for me.
It's so nice.
Tin's scranning on. It's lovely though. I've had a few little bites, put a bit into a Brussels sprout and it lit my mouth on fire. Yeah, overall we're just chilling. Dog's still asleep in bed. She's been boss.
You're done? Finished.
Want some more?
In a minute. You eat yours first. You eat your fill.
Nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. Kills 99% of heavy metals, bacteria, viruses, like pollutants, everything. You can fill this up from anywhere and drink it. This is from like just a lake. Wasn't even running water, just still. Maybe we'll get like a sponsorship from them.
Just as well that Alexander's not on this one, because I think we'd lose that sponsorship.
My lips are burning.
Are they?
Off the spicy.
Not surprised. But it's good, I think. It's good.
What? That my lips are burning?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
because
is.
then it keeps them warm.
Yeah. And when I blow the fire, they're already quite hot. Used to it. Still not used to blowing you though.
Yeah, that takes a bit of practice.
It's lucky we watched all them episodes of Bear Grylls Survival, innit? Let's call Mountain Rescue to get us out of here. So, me and Tim have both just eaten. Loopie didn't want any of the stew. She turned her nose up at it. Tim's just packing his kit away. I think I've finally perfected the fire. This is about to go nice. Just a bit of stacking and a bit of tweaking and pulling all the burnt logs in. And now we've got basically the big wood on. That's been drying all around here. We've got the big wood on. A nice fire going underneath. Just put these forward on. As you can see, they're a bit wet, but everything else is bone dry, so it's gonna dry as it does. Yeah, the dog's just chilling in the tent. She's been asleep in there. We've just got the radio on, relaxing.
Just trying to keep it alive. It doesn't want to stay awake for very long, this fire.
No.
It's probably just due to the
Winter wood.
wood. Just boiling up my water for my hot water bottle. Didn't want to use the fresh water that I had because there wasn't a great deal left for the next 2 days, so I actually used some water which is in the reservoir. But I'm not going to drink that at all. John's over there chatting away to Sylvie by the fire, or the remains of the fire is going to be, because we are on next to no wood now, so I'm just prepping myself to bed. So,
Me and Tim have all set up for the night. Me, Tim and Loopie, sorry, should say. There she is there, all bundled against me. She's got the sleeping figured out now. We had nice spicy scouse tonight. We'll probably be paying for that in the morning. Yeah, been a good night. The fire was a bit annoying again. Must just be winter wood. That's what we'll start calling it, winter wood. Winter wood effect. The wood's all just wet and icy. Oh, it's just way too cold. We collected a shit ton as well. We collected a lot of wood and we burned through it all in like 4.5 hours. And it weren't even like we burned through it all like relaxingly. We burned through it all painstakingly and with a lot of blowing on the embers. So yeah, hopefully my tent's feeling a lot warmer from the ground, definitely from the fans underneath us. So hopefully tomorrow night we aim for like a wooded area as well, and we find similar fans. That would be nice. Works well. But yeah, see you in the morning.
So we're both in our tents now. The fire's died down, so we've decided to get into our tents early. It's about 8:30, and I imagine we're going to slowly but surely get off to sleep. It's much warmer than it was in Penny Farm, and yeah, we're a lot more comfortable, especially with those bits of fern underneath us. So yeah, it should be a good night's sleep. Good morning. It's 7:30. John's not awake yet, but I'm gonna definitely give him a push. I've opened his tent up to get some cold air in there. I've packed up my tent, and in a minute I'm gonna start making myself some breakfast, and then hopefully by 9 o'clock we'll be out of here and on our way. John's awake now. Loopie's awake. John's packing his stuff away now, and he's also thinking about what he's going to have for breakfast. Yeah. Say hello.
Got a few options here.
What have you got?
Beans and sausage, all-day breakfast, and another all-day breakfast as well.
Oh, that sounds like quite a lot of variation, to be fair.
And a chocolate pudding.
Oh. Very good. So there we are.
Okay.
I'm alright, thank you. That's where my tent was. You can see the layer of fern that I used. It worked pretty well. It improved the comfort level slightly. I'd say about 1 or 2 degrees. The guess is enough. And this is our campsite after last night. Some wood shavings that we're using to keep the fire going. And yeah, we used up all of the wood that was there, pretty much, except for a few sticks. Campsite. We are just about to have a coffee. John's having his breakfast, and then after that's all done, we will get on our way. Head back towards Oswestry by foot. Hopefully shouldn't take too long. I reckon a day and a half max.
Had me all day breakfast, gave Loopie the leftover beans, Me and the dog had just had our breakfast. We're just going down to this very frozen over water to wash out the pan. Yeah. We've just made our brews. We've had our breakfast. I had a all-day breakfast. What did you have, Tim?
I had all day breakfast.
Same. I gave Loopie a piece of my egg and my beans because the egg was a bit rancid. But yeah, it's just there chilling. We're all packed up. Left camp looking nice and clean, as you can see. This is where we were. We've left our beds of ferns down.
They'll just decompose for the next time that we end up getting them.
Yeah, and then we should have a load of good starter sticks. But yeah, so we're going to start walking now. It's just after 9. We're a little bit behind schedule, but that's going to happen. Yeah, see how far we make it today.
Okay, all packed up, ready to go. Yarp. On the road
Again.
I can't wait to get on the road.
I've made a little javelin last night.
Yeah.
Slash walking stick. Hey, be dead. There was something standing there.
Fatima Whitbread. Stop for a little breather to show you where we are on the road. Well, not road really, track. Heading towards Llangollen area. Yeah, pretty tough going, isn't it?
We got there. Loopie's got up with the yard today.
Main issue is that as we're walking along, because we're wrapped up to keep warm, we then heat up really quickly, and so that's the tiring thing, really.
Stop. Just need to stop to let the wind cool down.
Yeah. It's 25 past 10. Been on the track for about 50 minutes, and it's very foggy. Can't see anything.
Floor's all frozen solid. Literally.
And it's windy as well.
We might have a good 15-minute walk at the top.
It'll be very noisy, you probably won't hear this. This used to be Liberty Hall on the peak of the mountain.
Which you can't see because it's so misty. But there's a signpost there telling us it's Liberty Hall and we're at the peak. So John, I think we need to go left because that's the fork.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody.
So we've just gone past this forest. It's quite hard work heading past here, and now we're heading down this, which is fair way down.
Chased off all them sheep down there walking away in a single file line. She hasn't really chased them off, she's just scared them off. We're gonna have to go over that, I think. There's Llangollen's that way. Which is a bit annoying because we just walked from up there down into this big valley. Now we're gonna have to go back up there. It's pulling me because the sheep here. Yeah. Little update.
There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
We're just walking along at the peak. Clouds did clear for a minute, but as you can see, it's black. Very frozen everywhere. Ice everywhere. It's blooming freezing. Oh, not good to walk on that. Yeah, go, go, go!
Anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Just came up about 600 metres. Just came up about 600 metres. We've got this just absolutely assaulting us, being blown at us. We need to walk out here. But I thought that's too far.
I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me.
What's that you got there?
It's like a case of old tools or something. Like a briefcase.
What the fuck? There's a road.
I told you that's the road, 300 metres.
Right, we've hit the road and
Hit the road, Tim.
we've got a sign there. Llangollen in 5.5 miles. So I'm estimating that it'll be about 2 hours. John thinks it might be a bit more, but we'll have to just keep going and see what happens.
Yeah, just keep swimming.
We stopped for a bit because we're trying to get to the top of this one. And how many peaks is this going to be?
4th today.
4th peak that we've managed to climb today.
It's been a lot of that. We're hoping we can make it to Llangollen.
We will make it to Llangollen. It'll be fine. Just got to muster up the energy to get up to the top, and then hopefully it'll be just downhill from there.
Just started snowing. We haven't even got up this fucking mountain yet. But when we're at the top, to be fair, it should be all downhill from there. Where's Stanley?
I normally like snow. I don't love it.
Me neither.
At least the snow's stopped.
At least.
For now, at least. Don't know whether
Touch
it'll
wood.
start again. Yeah, touch wood. should be in Llangollen for an hour's time, hopefully. Hoping that there's no more complications.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on and on. No stopping. Our first signs of civilization for about 7 hours, and it's a tractor and a farmer sorting his bale. About half an hour maximum, I reckon. Is that a hole?
Yeah, the dogs just fell right in it. How do you think that is? Oh, in there.
Oh, poor girl. Sat on a bench, just chilling.
With the dog.
Yeah.
This was the first bench we've seen in days. Why do these hiking paths not have more benches just around them? That should be a part of the hiking paths.
Yeah.
Public benches. Sitting on the floor.
Somebody'd have to go along the path though with a bench.
Let's do it. We'll make the benches out there. Just look how many trees are here. And me and you can just go along these paths making benches.
True.
And then we'll leave our names on them and say ring us and thank us for this bench. Watch how many calls we'll get. Millions.
There you go. We could probably make a profit from them as well.
Profit from the benches, yeah. We'll say to people, we'll bench up your walking routes.
Yeah.
A bench as we need them. A bench every 200-300 metres.
£1,000 a bench.
£1,000 a bench. A bench every 3 metres.
Be laughing.
That's like £1 million
Yeah.
off one job.
That's our new business then.
There's a word for what I am.
What's that?
Fucked.